Hi, my name is Presma and I will be talking about the Fresno Stroke Prevention Program. A little bit of background about stroke is that it is a brain attack in which a blood clot does block the blood supply to the brain, or when a blood vessel in the brain bursts. It is the #1 cause of death in the United States. 800,000 people have died from cardiovascular diseases, and 130 of those have died from a stroke. More specifically, over 15,000 Californians have died from a stroke in the year 2006. A little bit about the Fresno Stroke Prevention Program is that it will collaborate with the American Heart Association, San Joaquin Valley Rehab, stroke support groups, and it will focus on early detection of strokes, education on the warning signs, and how to help someone you know who is at risk of stroke or has had a stroke. The annual event will be a health fair. It will target the residents in Southwest Fresno. It will be in Lions Park, and it will focus on stroke prevention and how to have a healthy heart. You'll learn more about stroke, your risks, the warning signs, and what you should do if you or someone near you may be experiencing a stroke. It will also have local resources, blood pressure screenings. There will be tabling, support groups, walk groups, primary stroke centers, local grocery stores, and then people can enter to win gift cards from local vendors such as gyms. For the first core process in organizing the effort, we will be sending out letters of invitation. We will outline meetings for stakeholders and the participants. We will create and define all roles and responsibilities of each participant. We will determine effective means of communication that could be newsletters, meetings, or even emails. And then we will determine and coordinate the budget as well. And for convening the community, the coordinating committee will consist of staff, stakeholders, participants. They will define the purpose of the effort, and we will research and invite stakeholders, and this could be nutrition experts, women's health specialists, support groups, walk groups, local gyms. We'll also invite stakeholders, and we'll invite them to the meetings as well, and we'll define their roles. In creating a shared vision, we will have a visioning event where the stakeholders, participants, members of the community, and other organizations will be invited. We will discuss the goals and objectives. We will hire a facilitator to run this event, and the coordinating committee will follow up with all of those that participate, and we will compile a final report. For assessing current realities and trends, there will be secondary data, so minorities and stroke rates, and then the health risks for minorities and their risks for stroke. We will map out our assets, which will be local businesses, gyms, grocery stores, and support groups. We will be collecting primary data, and we will let the public know about that, and that could be household interviews throughout the neighborhoods, and then we could be administering some surveys as well. We will then compare our findings, report our findings in a final report that'll highlight all of the key findings. The findings will be distributed to members of the community, stakeholders, participants, and then the coordinating committee will identify any significant findings and prioritize. For action planning, we will hire a facilitator to design meetings that'll be conducted to create the action plan. So we will assign roles and responsibilities of each participant and give them a time frame. We will agree on the budget and invite other potential clients. For doing the job, we will make sure everyone agrees with the action plan. We will confirm roles, skills, and resources of each individual. We'll search for other potential partners and then ensure funding is in place and seek and generate external sources. We will get the word out through Facebook, flyers, YouTube, Twitter, emails. When we begin the health fair, we will monitor the staff and listen to the needs and their reactions. We will make sure that there is no tension and make sure that everything's being met. For monitoring and adjusting, we will hold meetings with stakeholders to agree on the purpose and process of monitoring. We will develop an evaluation in which we will ask the participants about the warning signs of stroke, risk factors of stroke, health habits of what they can do in case of a stroke. We will distribute the survey at the checkout table. and they will have completed a survey to enter into a chance to get a gift card that are donated by sponsors. We will then analyze the data and then compile all the findings into a final report that will be distributed to the community, the stakeholders, and participants. We will then celebrate. We will invite everybody that has participated to make the event successful, and then we will then have a small meeting to talk about the successes. Here are my references, and thanks for listening.